Make sure this shit is on. Yeah, now I want to get into this subject, and this had to be its own separate fucking video because we've been discussing like men and what being a man is supposed to be. You know, being a man has stipulations. Being a man is conditional. If you don't do certain things, you're not a fucking man, and it's getting fucking annoying. Like I said in the previous Judge Mathis video, how even people in the manosphere got this idealistic viewpoint of what being a man is. I've recently seen a video from Coach Greg Adams. I'll get into that later. Like, let's look at the landscape of all this shit. So we have, ever since the erasure of gold-backed currency, inflation's been hiking up through the fucking roof, right? You have big business buying out houses and inflating the housing market. We have migrants coming in to these cities, and they're being paid thousands upon thousands of dollars in food stamps. You have a bunch of, you know, taxes, just crazy ass taxes. You're still paying Social Security out of your check. You're still paying off federal and state taxes on top of your shit. The IRS is wilding. And then we look at men who are broke in today's climate, and instead of understanding the reason why they're moving back in with their parents, instead of understanding that shit, we get to calling these men weak. And we get to calling these men sorry. Right? He work at Walmart. He work at Best Buy. He work at McDonald's or fucking Wendy's, and because of that, he's an underachiever. Even though men doing that are still in their fucking 20s, they ain't even hit their stride yet. They ain't even grow into themselves yet. They haven't even like really got the ball rolling. They got a plan, of course, but to execute the plan, you need money, and the money they're getting is not enough. So they're essentially trying to build a loaf of bread out of crumbs. And we're calling this man sorry. That's just with the finances portion of shit. I'm not even talking about the whole dating portion, where women are judging men based on their income. Men can't even like get women to fucking respect them because these chicks view masculinity as their income, their money. I get online, back with the incel video. I'm watching these men. These men are getting rejected for essentially being themselves. You listen to the dating coaches every fucking time. What do they tell you? Well, your beard ain't connecting, so you need to shave it. Instead of growing your shit out and just waiting, no, your beard's not connected, so shave it all off. Take off your glasses, even though you need to fucking see. Hit the gym. You don't even know what the fuck you're hitting the gym for. You don't know what type of training you need to do. You don't even know like where you're going for. Are you trying to bodybuild? Are you trying to gain lean mass? Are you trying to become, you know, an athlete, martial artist, whatever the fuck? That's what you really go to the gym for. That and to be healthy. You don't know. You know, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're just following what the fuck these dating coaches are telling them. Essentially, don't be yourself. You got dudes that are depressed. Okay. Some men are soft-spoken and have low confidence, and that's due to all the rejection and all the hardship and trials that they have experienced as men in the past. And when you see these dudes in this depressed and dark state, because it's fucked up economy, it's hard to support yourself, take care of yourself, all the women look at them like trash. You got older men calling them trash, calling them shit. You see these men in these low places, right? And what do? You make videos about how weak they are. You get online and call them sorry. You get disgusted at the sight of these dudes because in your mind, obviously, they ain't no real man. Instead of having empathy and understanding that everybody has a fucking starting point. Everybody ain't just gonna be fucking Giga Chad off the bat. You gotta work your way up to that shit, right? That's the first thing. Shit like that takes time. But we look at the dude as he is now, and you get disgusted and treat him like dog shit. I have a problem with that shit. I have a huge problem with that. Then it's like you expect a woman to like, you seen another video I posted about this shit because I had an argument with another dude about this. When you act like women are supposed to take you as you are, but we're supposed to take them as we are. Well, we're supposed to take them as they are though. Now we're hitting a point where I'm seeing this video from Coach Greg Adams, right? And they're saying that women should get with older guys because they're the ones who essentially can provide, can't get with nobody like that's young or your age. So I gotta sit back. I'm just using me as an example, right? So instead of like how it used to be, growing up, the woman that you grew up with, or the women, plural, that you grew up with were the candidates for potential wife. They were the ones who could have been your wife, right? Instead of that, and say y'all have children, the community comes together and helps raise that child. You're not alone in the matter. You're not alone with the finances. Instead of that shit, I gotta watch the women that I was trying to get with get fucked on by some old tricks, right? Niggas in they fucking 50s and shit, because they got money. Well, they can provide. You're a fucking sugar daddy. And then what? I gotta wait until the next generation of women get old enough. And gotta wait for some freshmen in college or freshmen in high school to finally turn 20. Like, come on, bro. And for what? To get called a groomer? To have, other people look at you with the side eye like you some predator or some shit? No, fuck that, man. After what I was just talking about with the economy and how by design shit is rigged against you, just so that you can't do any of these things. It annoys the fuck out of me, right? And then you want to talk about how hard the previous generations worked and how life was always hard. Let me tell you something. Life was way easier back then. Especially when we had gold-backed currency, because all money is a tool to do what it is that you need to do. You had more spending power back then, to the point where you as a young man could have a house, could raise a family. All you had to, on one income, mind you, one job. Now you need 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs, and instead of looking at the landscape, you're looking and blaming the man. And then punishing him essentially by telling him you're not even allowed to have anybody, any chance of companionship, nothing. You don't deserve it because you're broke. That's where we're at now. And then to make matters even more fucked up, because he's talking about, proof that men are only valued for what they provide, because that's all it is. Like masculinity and being a man, you associate most of that with fucking provision and money. The dudes who got money are getting fucked over. There's chicks out here because they're proposing to get rid of no fault divorce, and they're proposing to get rid of lifetime alimony, or they already did it in Florida, I think. And chicks are mad, pissed the fuck off, and it just shows you that you as a man, you're just a fucking ATM, bro. You're just a quick lick. They're mad that they can't get over on you. They're mad that they can't, you know, get married to you and then dump you when they're done and take half your shit and have you perpetually paying them out. They're mad about that shit. It's disgusting. But then to see dudes in the manosphere judge men based on the same premise that women judge men. Are you fucking kidding me? But anyway, I want to play this video. Let's see what the fuck they're talking about.
All you gotta do, get your money right, get your mind right, get your physique right, and everything else will fall into place.
Yeah, because it's all superficial. Get your money right, get your mind right, get your physique right. Really just get your mind right. All right. If you get your mind right, you'll be able to work on the other two. Really. But how do you get your mind right? How do you get your mind in a better, less depressed position if all you see around you is negativity? That's the hard part.
Keep the Most High first. Everything else is everything. I promise you, everything.
Yep, keep God first. That's part of it. You keep God first. It'll help you deal with the other shit. All the negativity. Even still, it's hard.
But the moment you steady trying to chase that bitch and treat her like a celebrity, she gonna always treat you like a fan. I don't care how many followers she got, bro. You have to treat them as if they are invisible, bro. You can't be butthurt. These hoes want you to play their game. And you know what? I'm not playing their game, and neither should you. We play our own game, we make our own rules, but you can't make your own rules if you don't have your own life. You don't have your own car. You don't have your own income. You don't have your own job. You don't have your own things going on for yourself. Own circle of influence, own mindset. Not being tricked by the media. Not being tricked by propaganda and a bunch of blue pill BS. You play your own game.
Yeah. Play your own game. And he's right. Don't get me wrong. He's right. But understand something. That's all superficial shit. It's really a power struggle. If we're talking about the whole dating shit. Because let her be the breadwinner. Say you decide to be the stay-at-home dad, right? They're gonna call you all types of weak. They're gonna try to emasculate you. They're gonna say you ain't doing shit. But when she's in the role of being a stay-at-home mother, apparently that's the hardest job ever. It's fucking hypocrisy. And it's all about superficial shit. You get your physique up, and what does that do? It attracts women. You get your money up. What does that do? Well, it opens the door for you to do what it is that you need to do as far as like financially with your business and everything. But it attracts women. You get where we're going with this? Get your confidence up, it attracts women. Many dudes are just doing this shit to get with women. When really, you should be doing it for yourself. And I've been saying this shit. And none of this shit have anything to do with fucking masculinity. I don't give a fuck what people got to say about it. Aside from like keeping your character and standing your ground when you need to stand your ground. And fighting for what you believe in. I say that has something to do with masculinity. All right. But physique and money, that shit changes frequently. Your mindset even changes frequently. There are great men who have been depressed before. There are great men who've, you know, they weren't muscular and cut all the damn time. There are great men who've been broke, been rich, been all over the place as far as their class in society. You just gotta stay true to yourself.
You play your own game.
This might be one of the most important videos you ever watch. Let's get into it.
Yeah, fast
New
forwarding.
to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, hope you subscribe. So I got a clip for you guys that I came across on Facebook, and I really wanted to chime in on this because it's kind of related to a video that I did recently of the brother that was going back and forth with his wife in the car. So I don't know if you guys have heard.
That's another fucking thing that's annoying as shit. Because women want to talk about we're not going to follow nobody. They're not worth and they don't know how to lead. And they're always talking about finances. But the issue is once you get married, you're supposed to be following your man's program. You are the help meet. That's your role. So if he tells you that he needs help with the finances, that's what you got to do. Like, fuck all the other shit. That's what you signed up for when you got married.
This, but recently, Judge Joe Mathis, apparently his wife has filed for divorce, and this is just another example of a guy, you know, that is successful being that provider and doing what he, quote unquote, is supposed to do. Now, you know, even nowadays in a time where women can make just as much and in some cases more than men.
Yeah, they make just as much. Listen, companies are incentivized to hire women and promote them above men. They get tax breaks for that shit. I'm just going to be honest here. There was times where I've trained women in a field and they got promoted as manager above me. That has happened before. And then, you know, women, especially when they're in the position of power, they gonna look down on you. I'm just gonna be blunt. You see it in relationships, you see it at work. Their tone of voice is going to change when addressing you.
And from what I can tell, man, he don't look like he too happy about it, man. Obviously, but
yeah, he's still talking about Judge Mathis. I'm still back on the old, what I've just said. Women do this shit, especially in the workforce or in other situations. You making money, but you don't want to play the role of a provider. You don't want to make the sacrifices men make. You just want to get all the benefit. And then turn around and call men weak when they call you out on the bullshit.
I don't want to, because this clip isn't really going to be giving too much attention to him, but more so about what the brother had to say that's reacting to the situation, man. Check this out.
LA, I committed to staying home more and making my wife more of a priority. But as you see, I haven't. I'm still here on the road.
Men have it tough because it's very hard to have a balanced life as a man when it comes to family life. Only mama is allowed to be broke and still be fully appreciated and respected. People say, you know, we ain't have much growing up, but mama did what she could. I love her for that. That very rarely applies to a man, very rarely applies to a father. And so men are oftentimes put into this position of where it's spend time with your family, nurture your children, or go get this money. To even have the family, you got to go get the money. But in the midst of you go getting the...
Oh yeah, because she's going to break up the family. I'm gonna be right back. Give me a minute. I got to pick something up. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Oftentimes, the family doesn't fully understand the sacrifice that it is that you're making. And so that's why even when the kids get grown, dad could have paid for every single thing inside the house. But at the end of the day, the way they view the house is hey, I'm going to my mama's house.
Well, it's that and the fact that his wife didn't really like him to begin with. And she was only along for the ride because he was offering a lifestyle that she couldn't get with nobody else. It's that too. Just saying.
And that's wild, because I know he's laughing, but the reason why he's laughing like that is because that's true. That's a hurt laugh. That's not a funny laugh. But let me tell you, but here's my thing, man. Because I really think this is one of the reasons why you're starting to see more and more successful men that are kind of like checked out as far as marriage.
Yeah, this is why Cam Newton and Nick Cannon and Future and them ain't trying to settle down. They just fucking chicks and getting their money. That's what they doing. They got kids, but they can pay off the child support. They afford that shit. But half your shit to a chick that wasn't even there really. I mean, she was present. Can't, man.
Because they understand this dynamic now.
Oh, and then as soon as, the money start to slow up a little bit or the show deal go away, now she ready to file for divorce and take the rest of what he has. I'm tired. I'm so tired of hearing this shit. Like, listening to women complain about relationships, I just check out. Listening to women talk about men and how they don't provide, I check out. Listening to chicks bring up celebrities and talk about, who ain't shit and who this and who that. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about your opinion no more. I don't. Unless it's something serious, and even then I'm looking at the facts. What really happened? I can't just take one side of the story anymore. Especially with all the fake Me Too shit, that's been going on and all the issues you seeing men dealing with. Dudes will get abused and then get divorced and be forced to pay their abuser. The shit is wild. Like, marriage today is not biblical. Marriage today is bondage. They took what God created and perverted the shit. That's why dudes don't want to be a part of it now.
And then when you understand your value, and this is what most women want, and you understand how rare it is, because most men aren't financially able to provide for a woman to the point where she doesn't have to work herself, or where she can at least try to do something from home.
Blame fiat currency, central banking systems, and the removal of the gold-backed currency. Like, just blame all that shit. Blame inflation. Blame these corporations buying out housing and inflating the market. Blame the fucking, government for paying thousands of dollars out of your taxpayer dollars, mind you, to these migrants that they're allowing to flood through the borders unchecked. Blame that shit instead of blaming the man and calling him lazy and sorry.
Yeah, I can understand why those men would want to check out. Hell, I'm starting to make more money, and even I'm starting to lean more towards that way. And that's with me dating overseas, where the experience is a lot better. And I'm still starting to lean more towards that way. Because it does seem like that dynamic isn't just in the United States, bro. I mean, because think about it, man. I think, because I really think this is one of the reasons why those type of men tend to be the coldest of men, because they understand why everybody around them fuck with them.
No, yeah. Because all their friends and family are fake. When they were broke and they were considered lame and considered weak and considered the nice guy and shit, wasn't nobody fucking with them. They was treating them like dog shit. Like, this goes back to what we was talking about. Get your money up, get your physique up and all that shit. And now all of a sudden you're attracting women. Yeah, it's fucking shallow ass shit. Now all of a sudden your family believe in the dream that you had. Now that you make your money, now all of a sudden your people fuck with you, when before they wasn't gonna support shit that you did. They'll pay hundreds of dollars to go see their favorite artist or their favorite celebrity or whoever, spend all this money on their favorite business, but they leave you in the dust. When you asking for support, oh, you can do that yourself. And now that you finally winning, all the women is showing up, Your family backing you now. Your friends is rocking with you now all of a sudden. Yeah, it's fake as fuck. That's why these dudes are so cold hearted.
Because of what they produce and what they provide, not because of who they are as a person, not because of their character. And that really sucks, man. And I'm like, and as a man, if you in a position to be able to do that, I can understand why you wouldn't choose to do that, because you want to be seen as more than that. Let's keep it.
Or you just already know the okie doke and you just not finna fuck around.
Moving.
Some transition point from teenager to man, boys start being loved based on what we provide or what we bring or even our potential.
Oh, this goes right back to what I was saying. Once you hit a certain age, you're no longer the son. You just that nigga on the couch. You ain't even out of high school yet.
This is why girls fall in love with guys who are like, I'm going to be a rock star, or I'm going to be a doctor, or they're in college and I'm going to be a whatever. The potential is even attractive. I wish I would have known that we're loved for what we provide, not just for being us. And it's a false expectation that we give to others, but others don't give to us.
Yeah, and then y'all wonder why dudes be so damn hurt and depressed.
When a man pursues his dreams, his goals, his vision, he has a mission in life, that's attractive. But when a man settles his responsibilities down, starts giving everything to her, and she starts doing better at my sacrifice, I become less attractive. And then she'll find another man who's worked more on himself because she'll be up higher because I gave her everything but didn't work on me. I'm loved for my value. And men do that with each other too. We're loved for like, what do you do, bro? What's your job? What we provide is our value. If I'd have known that, I would have been working on my own excellence, my own dreams sooner, instead of giving everything away.
And let me tell you something, you guys, because I know there's probably some guys out there that are still experiencing this, but this is just one of those hard pills that you guys swallow. One of those hard red pills that you gotta swallow, man. No diddy. For real, like seriously. Because when I came to grips with this, it's gonna, and I hate this, and I hate to use the word hate, but you are going, understanding female nature at first glance is going to make you dislike women.
Oh yeah, it really is, and they're going to blame you for that shit too. You wonder why dudes is red pill raging. My mic. Oh fuck, man. Making sure that my shit is right. But yeah, you wondering why dudes is red pill raging. And it's because they figured it out. But we get on them, we flame them too. You know, we roast them too. Are y'all just a bunch of bitter men who didn't get the girl you liked in high school and now you just hate all women? And it's like, bro, that ain't even half of the story. That's not even a fifth of the story. It's fucking ridiculous, bro. It really is.
Feel me? Like, I don't care how much you love getting boxed. Once you understand the way they think and the way they make select, you are not going to like them.
Yeah.
But once you understand why they think the way they do and why they talk the way they talk and understand the maneuvers and a playbook, then it's like, you know. And then once you understand that you can only worry about the things that you can control and let everything else fall into place, like Stephens Cole said in the intro, then you'll be just fine, bro. So let's keep it moving.
Get it? Don't chase women. Really? They'll chase you.
I did not say that too. Don't be chasing these sluts. All right.
Is that your strategy?
Yeah.
Does it work?
Works very well.
Look, no woman is going to be happy with you chasing her all the time.
Sorry.
Like all the time. I'm not talking about in the beginning when you guys are coming together. I'm talking about if you live your life chasing a woman and showing up at her doorstep and having flowers and shit and violins and, you know, all that shit, you're killing yourself.
Young man, let me tell you.
That's crazy. And what's funny is that's all the shit the nice guy does. But now we want to say that the nice guy is a manipulator. You know, he's just doing that for the pussy. He doesn't have any real intention behind him. Like they're even going as far as to demonize you for being a nice, kind person. I just want to buy her some flowers. I really like her. I think she'll like flowers. Let me get her some flowers. Let me buy her this teddy bear or something real quick. You know, I want to take her out. I want to make sure she eat. I want to feed her. You know, small gestures of kindness. Nah, he has a different motive. He a manipulator.
Tell you something, and this is on the back of the Will Smith situation.
Oh damn, we going back.
It is neither your responsibility or your fault if a woman cheats on you. Okay.
The relationship is not going to last. The reality is, when you buy your way in and you become a provider and you just become like you represent provision, that's not the same as being sexually stimulated.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like representing provision and just being a guy, yo, I'm going to buy you a bunch of shit. Yo, that's weak.
I've always felt you're a...
See what he just said? He just called that guy weak for doing what men are quote unquote supposed to do. You get what I'm saying? Are you getting it now?
A natural ladies' man, in the sense that women really love you. The women I know who know you adore you. And you always seem to have a natural affinity around women. Would you accept that?
Yes. I absolutely adore women. I just do. I'm a mama's boy. I absolutely love women. But I also have an abiding respect for them. I think that's what comes across more than, I'm not what you would call a ladies' man.
No.
I'm not a real big skirt chaser.
You look, Will Smith is one of the most successful men in acting that ever exists. The brother's a good brother, absolutely lost. But when you go down the emotional rabbit hole of a woman, you'll never survive it. I learned in my first marriage, and some in this one.
His first marriage. Wow. I don't even want to get married, bro. I changed my mind. I thought differently when I was like in my early 20s. I don't want it now. I even gave it a second chance. And all that did was just confirm how I felt. It's not worth it, bro.
You cannot compete with women when it comes to emotion. We were not built that way. You will break.
See, guys that use money to sustain their relationships and use money to get their way in. That's me. That's weakness. It's weak because you don't believe in you enough.
I mean, that's a trick.
You trying to use money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The money is an exclamation mark. The money makes you more of whatever you already are. But you got to bring something to the small.
You gotta bring something. You already providing and giving her a lifestyle she never had before, but you gotta bring something to the table.
Now, I want to stop right there because I think that part is very, very, very important.
You gotta bring something to the table. What are you bringing to the table aside from that? Your provision is your protection. You're providing protection as well. He's talking about sexually stimulating. So now you need to have your physique up. Once again, superficial shit. I ain't hear not one thing about a man's character or just who the man is just in general. I ain't hear nothing about that shit. And what's ironic is that a lot of chicks don't give a fuck about that shit. They really don't. And no, I'm not taking fucking advice from any of these these fucking dudes out here, bro. If I'm getting money, which I want to, that's just because I want to own my own shit for my personal desire. That's just it. I'm tired of working this weak ass job and getting barely anything out of it. I'm tired of that shit. This shit is degrading. This shit is bad for my health. That's why I want to get some money. That's why I want to, you know, switch and finally transition over to my business. That's why I hit the gym and want to change my diet, because I have thalassemia. I have a rare blood disorder. You know what I'm saying? I don't have energy. I wake up tired. My body hurts. So I gotta, you know, keep my physique in check and my diet right to combat against that shit. That's why I'm doing this. Like, y'all talking about getting women.
And for obvious reasons, because you're hearing women complaining about it as well. However, my main thing is that I don't want men to lead with their pockets, because the more you lead with your pockets, the more likely you are to get finessed.
Yeah, it's all a fucking game. And then say you do get in a relationship, a lot of times she only with you for the money anyway.
I'm not saying men shouldn't pay for dates and all that.
Don't pay for dates. Do not pay for fucking dates. If she mad because you ain't paid for the date, you dodged the bullet. I'ma say that shit. You got bitches angry because you took them to the Cheesecake Factory. That shit is expensive. And then you pay all this fucking money taking this bitch out and you get nothing in return. Nothing. And it's like, well, I thought you were doing it because you like the chick. Yeah, and the chick that you like is using you. In that situation, she's using you. And you're getting nothing out of it.
I'm not one of those extreme dudes. What I'm saying is that
I guess like I'm extreme.
Cool J said,
no, I'm not gonna
just
say
gonna
that.
Come through and just buy a bunch of shit, like on that simp shit, like that. Whatever that one dude name, man. P Diddy son. And know those guys like that.
The diddler.
Nah, don't be like that. Let's keep it moving.
Time skirt chaser.
There is a secret I'll tell you after the show.
Morgan Freeman is about to tell him the secret.
Go on, what's the secret?
Don't chase women.
Really?
They'll chase you.
Is that your strategy?
Yeah.
Does it work?
Works very well. I'm going to get in trouble for saying this because...
explore this technique for me. So what is the technique of letting them chase you? How do you make yourself...
Give us the technique. Give us the skill. Give us the... No, you cut it off. We was about to get the tech skill behind that.
I'm saying.
Like shit.
They can handle a level of emotional baggage and amending that we can't.
Huh?
So listen. Don't hold yourself responsible for your woman wanting. A woman will always want more than you give her.
Right.
I don't give a damn. Listen, if you don't believe me, first of all, look at Will Smith. Go back and compare the careers, money, and everything. You can't. Go back and look at. You can't compare many men to Will. Go back and look at the richest man in the world, Amazon owner.
Mm-hmm.
His woman is staring in the face right while he's right there staring at Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh my gosh. That's other fuck shit that I be talking about. A chick will literally let a dude touch up on her, pick her up, hug up on her, grab the titty, whatever the fuck, right in front of you, knowing that you right there. Y'all in a relationship. She don't give a fuck. Shit like that. But then they want to turn around and talk about men cheating. He ain't married them and he fucking all these women and everything, but you would go and get your ass smacked by another man right in front of your dude and fucking and then look at him like, what you gonna do about it? Like, come on, man.
A woman is something about them that always desires more. It's not your fault. Okay?
How many times you been married, Mike?
3 times.
3 times?
Yeah.
I practice hypergamy.
Hypergamy a motherfucker, ain't it?
Bruh.
Yeah, it is opportunistic behavior. They call it hypergamy. Nah, bro. She always looking to monkey branch. She always looking for what she believes is better. Because she feels she's going to get a better benefit out of it. That's opportunistic behavior. That's opportunism. But we softening it up.
This is another reason why men don't want to get married or be involved in anything serious.
I practice hypergamy.
Hypergamy has gotten so bad with y'all to the point that there truly is no satisfying y'all. Y'all, enough is never enough.
No, for real. You can fuck a bitch to sleep. She gonna always want more. Like, it's ridiculous.
Men really are throwing in the white flag. I'm like, now I'm starting to understand why black pill content exists now.
Yeah. I remember Coach Greg Adams. Oh, you black pill ninjas. Don't ever become black pill. No, that shit is raw, nigga. that believe it or not, black pill to me is more real than some of the red pill shit. I'm just gonna be blunt.
But it's my mother's love. That's what you want. That's all we want. Any woman that we associate with because they remind us of our mother, even subconsciously. Yeah.
Right.
Wait, what?
Right.
Wait, no, hold up.
That's what
now.
What do you say?
But it's my mother's love. That's what you want. That's all we want. Any woman that we associate with because they remind us of our mother. Even
Fuck that. Fuck that. I ain't trying to date my moms. I'm trying to date whatever, man. That's another thing. Oh, you're just looking for your mother. No. In fact, that's a trap for a lot of young black men in the black community. Dating women just like they mama. That's why they're getting cheated on. That's why they're getting screamed on over stupid shit. That's why they're getting their ass beat. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Right.
Constantly. Yeah.
Right. Right.
She could be educated, but could have slut, but she had the personality and there's something about her. That's the only reason I like you anyway, because I'm attracted to my mother and you had that characteristic.
Right.
Oh my gosh. She's educated and has a personality. She's just like my mother. Like, how many people are educated with a personality?
My first love, I fell in love with her because if I got sick, she used to console me like my mother. She was the only motherfucker to heal me like my mother. And this ain't on no sex. This was just on some.
Listen, I know you said no sex.
These niggas really want their mama. And when I say want their mama, I'm not saying like actually like trying to like on some incest shit. That's not what I'm saying. But damn. You're supposed to grow past that.
But know why it didn't work? Because of sex. You know what I mean? We look for our mother and our lover, but our mother could never be our lover because our lover would never love us like our mother.
Remember what I said for a lot of men, your mother don't love you? Remember when I said that shit? I watch women talk down to they sons. Talk shit on their sons.
And we're back.
Like it's so fucking bad at this point. And Oh my gosh. Give me a second. All right, I'm back before getting annoyed by some shit. I said this before in a previous video that for a lot of men, their moms don't love them. I'm just gonna be blunt. They don't. They see your dad in you, and they hate you because they see your dad in you. You just like your daddy. Trust me. Shit happens a lot. Then, you know, these same dudes be getting emasculated and shit in the home and everything, only, you know, for them to be trained to be subordinate to women as grown men. That's what a lot of mothers teach their sons. It's getting sickening. But then these dudes getting on here talking about they looking for their mama and they love her. It's like, are you fucking serious? That sound like some single mother raised shit. Not saying that they were, but if I find out that they are, it just proves my point. But let's continue.
Third quarter planning. Adams is quarterbacking this project, and she is looking.
She's not in her. It's not in the woman to love us like our mother loved us. It's not in her. Don't care how much a slave she. Don't care how many people she fucked for you, bring in the money. It's not in her to love you like your mother.
How many people she fucked for you and bring you the money? What the fuck? Who the fuck he was pimping? He was pimping?
Loves you. Eventually she'll turn her back on you.
That's crazy.
Eventually she'll turn on you, nigga. You treat her like a dog, you turn on her.
Like your mother.
Well, I mean, it doesn't help if she's out fucking other dudes and getting oxytocin and fucking dopamine attachments to them other dudes. Carrying their DNA and shit. Yeah, she gonna turn her back on you. Cause she attached to them other niggas. Like, you heard what he said, right? Let me turn this back.
Don't care how much a slave she. Don't care how many people she fucked for you, bring in the money. It's not.
I don't care how many people she fucked for you, bring you the money. I don't care. Like, bro, that alone is gonna sever whatever fucking connection you had with her, if you had one. Don't ever allow, like, if she cheat, that's fine. But don't be on no cuckold shit. That's what a pimp is a glorified cuckold. Like, damn, that's your girl. You fucking on her, you telling her all this shit, you paying for her, and then you take her out there, put her on a stable to work them streets and get her shit clapped by other guys just so you can get a paycheck. Like, nah, bro, that's some cuck shit.
Eventually she'll turn her back on you.
That's crazy.
Eventually she'll turn on you, nigga. You treat her like a dog, you turn on her.
Like your mother love you. That's what's wrong.
Yeah, listen. Listen, hey.
It ain't in other love.
All right, I can't. My fucking head hurt listening to that shit.
I actually reacted to this Mike Tyson clip. Man, you talk about dropping a gem.
What fucking gem? Like, yeah, she's not gonna love you like your mother loves you, but I'm telling you that for some of y'all, for a lot of y'all, actually, your mother don't love you. If anything, you're just there because she was using you to get back at your pops or to get a check out your pops. She really mad she got pregnant. She mad she had a child. Why do you think abortion is so damn... Why do you think abortion is popping right now? Like, for real. And then to turn around and be like, well, she would never love you like that. There was no love to begin with. She don't love you. You're just providing something. And then he's talking about pimping women. Ain't no gem to be dropped here.
Because it's definitely truth to that. You know, and But I think the real reason why men look for those characteristics is because
I mean, you want a woman to be loving towards you or nurturing towards you. Yes, of course. You want that. Because if she's not, then what? You just got a chick in the house that don't want to be there. But that comes through the oxytocin, dopamine. You get what I'm saying? When y'all have sex, that's where the attachment comes from. This is getting fucking ridiculous, bro. I'm done. I'm done reacting to this shit. I'm gonna have to edit this video because there are several times I had to leave to take care of something. But hey, it is what it is. I hope you get the fucking message. Peace.